Our City Center studios. Brenda, you've been on this story. What are the major aspects around this expressway that Kenyans should really know, even as the project is currently being designed before it is implemented?
Well, Abij, first and foremost, the project did kick off about 2 weeks ago. That is on the 16th of October. That's when the president actually broke ground in terms of the project. And we had the PS, Maringa, actually say that starting December, we will actually see some really intensive construction work going on. So we're talking about the really heavy infrastructure, like bringing in the machinery and the equipment, as well as key infrastructure like the big stones and the equipment that are much needed when it comes to construction. I mean, 27 kilometers, that is quite a long route. And of course, it will run all the way from Lolongo to James Gishuru. The interesting aspect about this is the fact that if you do not want to stay in traffic, like, for instance, you have, give my case, if I have a story that I want to probably share with Mombasa Road offices, I mean, it's going to take me quite a shorter time if I want to take it really fast there compared to now, where I have to stay up to 2 hours when I'm on the Nairobi Mombasa Road. So it's very difficult. So for the typical Kenyan, I think you're looking at less time spent on the road because there'll be more capacity in terms of handling other roads, and at the same time we're going to see that more business activity should pick up as a whole when it comes to connecting points to points altogether. And at the same time, even for Kenyans, I mean, it's quite an interesting way that the government has taken when it comes to the financing aspect of the infrastructure project. They're saying that they're going to take a public-private partnership sort of a framework compared to how they used to do it before, whereby they would get a loan based on government-to-government basis. So this time around, they're saying that the contractor, in this case, the China Road and Bridge Corporation, is going to take over the project. They're going to be in charge of doing the groundwork, constructing the project altogether. And once it's finished in December 2021, well, they should be also able to maintain it altogether for at least 27 years. That's part of the agreement that they have with the government. And in turn, they can recoup their money through toll charges. Now, of course, this depends. If you're traveling on a one-way route, it will cost you about 324 shillings to pay for the toll charges. And, if you're dropping off at in-between points, then it should take you a little bit less money spent on the road. Abby?
Well, thank you so much, Brenda, for the details. Of course, a lot of expectations around this particular project. We shall be giving a keen focus on this once it gets started.